Hi, Eric Wilson here, the independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2015 Toyota 4Runner. Okay, now starting in on the front left tire, you got about 50% tread on aggressive snow tire, so down but definitely not out. Now coming behind the front left tire, first thing I want to point out, this is the outer CV boot. Now, this is full of grease, and if it was ripped, you'd see grease all over the place. Important not to, because it lubricates the axle. This is the left lower ball joint. Now, this is critical because it holds the wheel to the chassis. That is tight. This is the upper left front ball joint. Again, critical, holds the wheel to the chassis, and it is tight. The sway bar link connected from here to here. Now that's important because it dampens the sway when it goes around a corner. Now right here this is the spring suspension on the front left. Now inside there, that tube is full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down there. Important not to be in it, so that is good and dry. Now this here is your here's your inner CV boot. Again, good and dry, no cracks, no rips. Now on brakes, let me just check that. Okay, on your front brakes, you got about 30,000 K, so lots of K left in your brakes. This is the left outer tie rod. This is the most critical thing on this side of the car because it's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. That is tight. Now, I am not seeing any indication of leaks under here. This is at the bottom of the motor. See for yourself. Very good and dry. If it was leaking, you'd see it all over this cover here. And see for yourself, no evidence of leaks whatsoever, which is very good. Nobody wants drips on their driveway. Okay, now coming into the rear left tire, really classy looking rims, by the way. You've got brand new brakes and rotors on the back, so you got 50,000 K on your back brakes there. On your tread, you've got about 50 to 60% tread on aggressive snow tires. That shock, here's your left shock, and again, full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there, good and dry. Now, the left rear spring suspension, intact, no cracks, no breaks. I'm not seeing now a leak point. If it's going to leak, you'd see a leak right here in the drive axle here. You can see for yourself, bone dry. Another leak point would be right here where the diff is, bone dry. So I am not seeing any indication of leaks. Brake wise, you've got brand new brakes, suspension looking clean. Looking not too shabby at all. No issues that I can see so far. Got your Class C hitch, kind of handy to have, and your spare tire. Okay, coming in on the front right tire, about 60% tread on aggressive snow tire, so definitely got lots of tread. And coming behind the front right tire, the outer CV boot, good and dry. The inner CV boot, good and dry. Your outer tie rod here is tight. Your lower ball joint is tight. Your upper ball joint right there is tight. Spring suspension intact, no cracks, no breaks. More importantly, good and dry. See for yourself. Okay, brake wise, you're looking at about 30,000 K on the front. Down a little bit, but definitely not out. Lots of K left. No indication of leaks that I can see here anywhere at all. So very clean, leak wise, brake wise, suspension wise, no issues. Now that's your catalytic. That's one of two catalytic converters right there. Nothing wrong with it. Big problem is people are reaching under and going cut with a Sawzall, and you've got yourself about a $1,500 repair. So remember, if you buy the vehicle, contact me. I'm going to put a free catalytic theft protection system on this thing to stop that from happening, because you seriously don't want to lose your cats in this baby. Okay, on the right rear tire, about 50%, 40%, a little less tread on the right rear than you have on the other ones there. And brakes, brand new brakes and rotors, 50,000 K, lots and lots of K. No indication of leaking. You would see if it was going to leak in the seal right here, you'd see it right here, bone dry. Your right rear spring suspension intact, no cracks, no breaks. Your right rear shock, see for yourself, good and dry. So no issues brake wise, suspension wise, leak wise that I can see. And yes, now take up, show you condition of the motor. Okay, no powertrain DTCs or diagnostic trouble codes, so you have no trouble codes in the tranny, or pardon me, in the motor, which is a good thing. You do have a crack in your windshield right there. It's not even in that line of sight of vision, but that just so you're aware of that. Dash looking very clean. Yeah, and miles, you got 381, 828, definitely high miles, but as far as I can tell, that this thing has been well maintained, and I mean, these things are pretty much indestructible when they've been well maintained. Okay, shot with the motor running. And a shot of the exhaust for the motor running. Very, very clean. Now, the thing you will always want to do is take off the oil cap, take a look underneath and see if there's any indication of white goo, which would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze. It would be a big internal problem and something you just want to walk away from. I do not see any indication of that in this car. In fact, this motor, I'm not hearing any indication, any problems in this running, in the running of it at all. And as far as I can tell, this vehicle has been well maintained. I'm going to say you got another probably 100,000 K left in this thing. You know that, because like I say, these motors are just built rock solid, and this one's been well maintained. There's no question about that. Well, hopefully this will help you make an informed decision on this. Oh, it looks like you got a new battery as well, which is not too shabby. So that is my estimation of the vehicle. And remember, if you buy, come to me for the 3 for free. Safewitheric.ca, and hopefully this will help. Bye bye.